It feels like it's been a long time since I've been to Value Village. So this last week, I decided to go ahead and pick up my mom and take her to Value Village on the senior citizen discount day. And we looked around. I did like how they situated like some of the same colors together. It looked kind of, I don't know, like really decorative. But the prices, oh my gosh, you guys, the prices were really high. Like a candle for $10.99. You can get that brand new for $10.99. So I was a little frustrated with the prices. It made it easier for me to walk out of the store without spending very much because it was truly a treasure hunt, but not in the sense of a treasure hunt like I go when I go to a yard sale treasure hunt where you can find so many treasures and you have to like make a decision. It was hard because there are things like that dish right there was damaged and it was still expensive. So that's not too bad. The salt lamp was $8.99, but that's about half price of what you get for something brand new. Now, when you're comparing Value Village or any used store, thrift shop, whatever, to like a an actual yard sale, there's no comparison because yard sales you can find things for like a quarter. So this day was not. It wasn't just Senior Citizen Day. It was also 50% off purple tags. So always take a look at what tag is on sale. Sometimes they have a tag on sale that's really good. And I did find quite a few purple tags, but those items were already, the prices were really high. So it took the price down to what I think it should have been to begin with. So, I mean, I was just like, and also I'm trying to like declutter. So I love those little bags of treasures, but if you only like one thing in the bag, then you have to commit to taking all of those things home with you, right? Um, so I mean, I could tear it open and just redonate it, right? But anyway, whatever. That's broken. It's Sonic. What with tax like $5 for a broke? It has no nose. It's like he had rhinoplasty. That was cute. I don't know why I have an obsession with piggy banks. But $5.99, that's not terrible. That one isn't terrible. I mean, you know, that one's $5.99 as well. I'm like, I think I could find something like that. The one on the left at like Dollar Tree. So maybe not that well made. Now this is interesting because my sister sent me a video of a Christmas present video that of when before my dad passed away, like from like 25 years ago, and I had given him one of these because I don't know what I don't know the purpose was exactly, but my dad was always throwing away money, and I thought this was a way for him to keep track of it or something. Um, and I was in the video trying to explain to him how it worked, and it was kind of funny. So, anyway, this is actually from 1988. So this device is pretty old. It still has the original bill of sale, which is kind of cool. Um, but they wanted a lot for it. It was like almost $50, if I remember correctly. I'm going to show you the price tag in a second if I didn't already. But I don't remember how it works, but I remember explaining it to my dad on the video. I was like, I remember that. And I was kind of embarrassed with how complicated it was. $50. What in the world? I mean, it's for somebody who collects things. It'd have to be for someone who collects. They do have jewelry. My mom found a sterling silver cross that she bought from there. And so that means there's like there actually are some actual treasures. But they know what it's worth. So it's not going to be a deal. Every once in a while though, like $3.49, come on, that's not a good deal. Whatever. Okay, whatever. But if you collect things or if you want something that looks vintage or you want something that's a little bit more unique, then yes, that's the way you have to think about it. It's a treasure hunt. Now, this is a cigar box. I like cigar boxes. I became obsessed with it because I had a teacher, my sixth grade social studies teacher gave me a cigar box when I brought in like my foreign currency as show and tell. And so he gave me his old cigar box to put my money in. And ever since then, I've really loved cigar boxes. But you can get them for $2 from, like, there's a wine store, whatever it's called. There's a wine store and the cigar boxes are literally like $2 each. And some of them are really fancy, like just as nice as a jewelry box. And I was like, dude, it's like twice as much here. And those are not nearly as cute as the ones I've seen. So anyway, I'm being picky, but I was just like the prices. I've always seen the prices being a little too high. Like Goodwill is often too high as well. I mean, like their pants are like $7.99. I'm like, go to Ross. I don't know. But you might find something really cute, something really high quality, because they don't make things now that as nice as they used to make things. Things used to be made a lot more sturdy. Like things would last a lot longer. Now I was looking here, I was like, you know what? Maybe they have a good deal on stationery. Those notebooks are $1.99. You can buy those brand new for $1. The little things of paper that are starting to yellow, $1.99. You can buy those for $1. So I wasn't super impressed. That's not a real rotary one. But I like the style of it. But for $12.99, it doesn't even have the cord that goes to the wall. Come on, people. You're killing me. I'm dying. Every once in a while, though, this is a treasure hunt, though. I did find some stuff. So if you're looking carefully, at some point, they're going to have some employee who prices things a little bit more fairly. So, you know, I remember in the old days, sometimes you get like a deal. You're like, oh my gosh, this is 99 cents. It's like a Ralph Lauren or it's Polo or something, you know. You're not going to find those kinds of deals that crazy. But every once in a while, you'll either see like the certain tag that's on sale. But my experience is those are pretty picked over by the time you get to them. But I thought it was worth a look. My mom really likes to go on the senior citizen day, discount day. And I thought, you know what? I'll take her this time since my stepdad, my dad, I have, my bio dad died, but my stepdad, raised me. But he would normally take her, but his knee has been really hurting. So I thought, I'll take mom and we'll have some girl bonding time and stuff. And I like shopping too, so whatever. And I've been a lot better about not taking too much home with me, and being really, really picky because, money is tight. So you have to be more sparing. I wanted to get a cheese grater for my Zote soap because I mix up my own detergent, and I brought my cheese grater for my Zote soap to school to shred up wax for a lab, and I forgot to bring it home, and now I can't find it. So I was like, oh, I'll just buy another one. I'm like, I'll go to the Dollar Tree. I'm not paying $3 or $4 for a bag of junk to get one item that I really wanted. Now, I was looking at this and I was like, okay, it's made in China. It has a thing on there that says it causes cancer, and it's a tea kettle, a teapot. I'm like, I would have wanted to use that for actually like serving lemonade or something, not like actually hot stuff, but not if it says it causes cancer. So I passed on that, but it was super adorable. I would love to find something like that that would be food safe. I was thinking about buying an iron for arts and crafts. I already have one, so what am I thinking? This wasn't too bad. I was like, you know what? I would pay $8 and it's brand new. So I went ahead and got that for my son. It's hidden, so unless he watches the video, he won't know. It's going to be like a little surprise later. There are some things I just thought were interesting, but like I don't have a purpose for them. $5.49, I don't think that's a bad deal. I just don't have a purpose for it. So I didn't get that one. But some of the prices I would say are okay. Some of the prices were downright just like, are you kidding me? Like, I used to go down one aisle in the Value Village and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I need to put some stuff back. And now I'm like, I don't have anything in those aisles. I went through like my favorite section of the whole store and didn't put anything in my cart in my favorite section of the store because everything was overpriced. And I'm not a minimum wage person. And so I'm like, if I'm saying that this is overpriced, if I'm like middle class paid person and I'm telling you it's overpriced. Like it would be a sacrifice for me to buy some of those items. And that's not how a thrift store should be. I'm going to tell you, I feel a little bit hot and angry about my trip to Value Village this time because I don't know the statistics on how they get their stuff, but I know that they get a lot of their things for free, that they are donated items. I do really value that things are not going into the trash, that they're being reused and repurposed and like finding a second life to them. But a secondhand store is also a service to people who are low income and also a service to the community that gave them their stuff for free. So, um, and I kind of grew up in like poverty where I would go to what's called the freebie. So my family was really, really low income. $3.49 for a cheese grater. We were really low income, and so like the officers on base would donate their used stuff from their families, and then the low ranking soldiers, their families could come in and get stuff for free. Um, and so growing up like that and buying most of my stuff secondhand and at yard sales and things like that, and then turning around and then redonating my stuff back and buying stuff. And when my kids grew out of something, I'd always donate to either Goodwill, Salvation Army, or Value Village. And then going here and seeing things so pricey, like the books and stuff, I mean, it's not terrible, but like the knick-knack, bric-a-brac, kitchen stuff, anything garden related, they know it's like where the money's at, and so it's just getting ridiculous. I'm not even looking at the clothes anymore because I'm just not willing to spend almost full price for something that has been worn by somebody else that you need to go home and wash it really good and so forth. But I kind of took a little rabbit trail here. I am a little angry because I'm not the lowest income person in the store walking around. There are people who are coming to these secondhand stores thinking they're going to get a good value. If you have a lot of time and you don't have anything really specific you're looking for, you will find a good value on something at Value Village. But you just can't go there with a mindset of like, I'm going to go get a cheese grater for $1 because their cheese graters are like $3.49 or something like, or I'm going to go here and get a candle, but it's $11. So, you just got to have an open mind of like what the treasure is going to be on your little treasure hunt. I kind of was interested in the Whistler book, but it was, someone had written in it. It was special to somebody else at some point. And I've been to Whistler, but we didn't do all the like snow sports stuff because we were more like cabin in front of the cozy fire people. um, but I just was looking around. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to get out of the store for under $30, and for once in my life, I did. I think I spent $23 at the store. I did like this book. I was excited about it. It's older. I have some newer home remedy books, but I was like, you know what? This might have some things that the other ones don't have because it was older. It's a little bit dated, but I actually, the first thing I switched to was really inappropriate, but this one's about diabetes. It has some good ideas. It talks about sunchokes. I was like really impressed. This is an older book and it's talking about sunchokes. You know what? I wish I had read this earlier because I've been growing sunchokes for about 20 years, but you never hear people talking about sunchokes or Jerusalem artichokes, and I grow them in my garden and I absolutely love them. They're my favorite. They're great. So I like when I flipped to that and I was like, you know what? Because they mentioned that, that's what actually sold me on it. Because I figured if they had that in there, and a couple good recipes, I figured, you know what? It's worth reading. Because if they knew that back then, they're going to have all this other information. I know they're going to have some gold nuggets. So this is definitely a bargain. And if you want to buy one of the, the home remedies stuff, the ancient, remedies online, those books are like $50. So $4, I'm happy with it. And then I was looking, I was like, you know what? I found two more books. There's a book about poetry, which I think I'm going to go ahead and read one thing to you in a little bit. But I was flipping through it. The Heart of the Tree. What does he plant? Who plants a tree? He plants a friend of sun and sky. He plants the flag of breezes free, the shaft of beauty towering high. He plants a home to heaven anigh, for a song and mother croon and of bird, and hushed in happy twilight heard the treble of heaven's harmony. These things he plants who plants a tree. What does he plant who plants a tree? He plants cool shade and tender rain, and seed and bud of days to be, and years that fade and flush again. He plants the glory of the plain. He plants the forest. This is beautiful. I absolutely love it. What does he plant who plants a tree? He plants in sap and leaf and wood, in love and home and loyalty, and far cast thought of civic good, his blessings on the neighborhood. Who in the hollow of his hand holds all the growth of all our land, a nation's growth from sea to sea. That's what he holds if he plants a tree. I love that. Okay, so this, I mean, honestly, I flipped only to a couple pages and I found a poem I absolutely never heard before, and I love it. Love, 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 love it. And so there's quite a few things. If I stood too long in the book area, I would have filled my cart. But I'm a very busy person, and I already have a lot of books, so I had to be careful. I was like, okay, I better rush myself out of here. I got 3 books. 3 is a good number. 3 is a mystical number, a very special number. Think of like the Trinity. So I was like, I got 3 books, and I'm out. Run, because I'm about to fill my cart. I used to go to like the libraries. I'm not sure if they still have them, but they used to have like almost every month. Now I think it's maybe quarterly. They'd have a used book sale at the libraries, and I would buy so many books. It's ridiculous. I have so many old books. Some of these books here are almost 100 years old or over 100 years old. If you really knew your stuff, there's probably a few in there that are in good enough condition that they're worth something. But they're going to be more fragile. You have to take better care of them and stuff. This one here, I think I might have grabbed this one. It's a high school textbook. And this is really old. From 1928. It's almost 100-year-old high school textbook. And I thought, that's awesome. And my attention span, I can't focus that long. I have a little ADHD, probably undiagnosed, self-diagnosed ADHD. But I was like, you know what? This is really cool. A high school textbook from almost 100 years ago. It's got some damage on it, but it's legible. I can read it. So I'm going to take that one home and read through it because they're short stories. Game night, $5. Okay. This game sounds ridiculous and really silly, so that's right up my alley. I was like, if my family doesn't want to play it, I can always donate it to my classroom for like $4 or $5. I'm okay with that. $5. So I did find a couple treasures. See, this is what I'm telling you about. Like, some of the prices ticked me off, made me mad, but some of the prices were really, really good. So you just got to keep your eyes open. I didn't come here for books. I didn't come here for a present for my son or for a game. I wanted to get a cheese grater, and I did want to get an apron, but it wasn't on the top of my mind. I've been wanting to get an apron for the garden for a while. Now, the material is a little synthetic for me, but I was like, you know what? I've been looking for a while and nothing is exactly what I want, so I'm just gonna get one. So I did get that 70s looking, like, really bright orange, pink, yellow one. Not that one. And I tied the knots on the top and slipped it over my head and made sure that the strings would reach around me and stuff like that. But I was just like, you know what? I don't sew. I don't know. I don't do that stuff. So I'm just going to buy one and just use it. So I'll hand wash it. And then I'm going to be able to use it for like when I'm in the garden and I don't have enough pockets, put my seeds in there, put some, garden tools in there, and I'm good to go. So I did get the discount because I brought my mom and we did one transaction. So I think it's like 30% off on Senior Citizens Day, but then we have 10% tax. So it's like you get 20% off whatever you paid. So I actually got out of the store with only spending $23. It would have been, I think it would have been 30. But it is what it is. Thank you for watching so long. So I'm going to actually share with you that video clip of me trying to explain to my dad how to use that device that I showed you earlier. That was $50, by the way. Let's go ahead and check that out together.
It's a turkey. It's a rock. It's a bowl. Be careful with it. I can't wait. Hurry, master.
All right.
All right.
I like it. I like it.
What is it? An adding machine?
Yeah.
This is one of those money order deals?
Those are money things.
Oh, it stamps the old check.
Oh, Bill, you already did a 5-ton. Yeah.
I figured it out. And I was at.
That's a cool looking rig.
It's a lot of fun to drive. It's 4-wheel drive.
I like it. I think I did.
It was all decked out like that when we bought it. That's what it
I
is.
used some money order.
Okay, to hold it down.
$30,000.
Open that up now.
That's what I said. When it came to
Talk over here.
We're just being economized.
Well, that's what I could do.
You could put the amount of money, couldn't you?
How much commission is there? And then you put paper or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the numbers, they're right.
For a piece of paper?
Bedroom.
Or do you have to get ink in there?
It has an ink thing that's good. I don't know how, you need to put ink in it.
These will be handling that.
But you're not supposed to do that there. Look, oh, too big.
So we don't have a big red truck anymore. Now we have that.
Go ahead, Sam. Woo! No.